Package has arrived from Scent Syndicate with 2 new fragrances to add to the collection, so let's dig in. Scalpel, Rasasi Halas London, a 9 p.m. night out. If you're not familiar with Scent Syndicate, they're a DOC-approved online discounter I have used a number of times. Completely legit and completely worth it. Now, I do have a discount code for 5% off any purchase. Use it as needed. And I've also teamed up with them on a Strong With You Sandalwood giveaway. Go check out the video pinned on the main page. Now, without further ado, let's dig into these 2 fragrances. And we're going to start with Halas London. Now, this is the one that I'm probably the least familiar with. I've certainly heard about it. I know what it's kind of based on, but I've never smelled it before. Now, I will say for the most part, I pretty much enjoyed a lot of the Rasasi Halas line. Pretty high quality, pretty good stuff, pretty easy to recommend, pretty easy to wear. So there it is, Rasasi Halas London. I believe that this is based on Brompton Immortals from Ex Nihilo. I've yet to smell it, but I have heard from others that it comes off a little feminine. We'll see. Not sure what the notes are on this. I'll post it up there later. This is a little bit sweet, and I could see how someone would call this just a little bit feminine. But for me, this is certainly not like an over-the-top feminine fragrance. Definitely a little bit of some florals going on here. Mainly sweet, just a little bit soapy. This definitely reminds me of another fragrance. However, my brain just kind of works like that. Whenever I smell something, I automatically put it into some type of category. I have heard from a few different videos out there that some people weren't very excited or impressed about this fragrance, but overall, I'd say that this is pretty nice. It could be maybe just a little sweet or a little floral for my taste, but I could still see myself wearing this. So the 3 questions I always like to ask myself, is it good? Do I like it? Would I wear it? Yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, so far I like this quite a bit. In certain occasions, yeah, I think I will wear this fragrance. It is maybe just a tiny bit feminine, but definitely not that much. Believe me, I'm a guy that is like scared to death of feminine fragrances and heavy floral fragrances, and this isn't it. This is sweet, fresh. Overall, seems like it would be pretty easy to wear. Halas London. This is nice. I like this. All right, next up is 9 p.m. Night Out. I do like the bottle on this one. Full transparency, I have smelled this before a few months ago at ASD. They had it there. I got my nose on it, and for the most part was pretty impressed. Afnan does really, really good work, and the 9 p.m. line is, overall for the price, very, very impressive. Based off what I remember from back then, this is pretty sweet, pretty loud, and I don't think it's necessarily a clone or inspired by of anything else. Personally speaking, out of the 9 p.m. line, I think I'm a bigger fan of the 9 a.m. Dive. Nobody talks about that one. That was just unbelievably fresh and easy to wear, but that's for a different video. 9 p.m. Night Out, let's get to spraying. Yeah, man, this is what I remember. This is really sweet. This is pretty loud. Not quite as bubblegum candy sweet as the original 9 p.m., but this is still pretty sweet. Fruity, citrus, there's some other kind of fruit going on in there. To me, this seems like it still has a little bit of that original 9 p.m. DNA, but is just cranked up, made louder, sweeter, and maybe slightly less abrasive. There has been quite a bit of hype about this fragrance, but you know what? It's probably deserved. This is, for the price point, this is a pretty nice scent. Both of these fragrances are probably just a little bit too sweet for my taking, but as far as you younger guys that are actually going out and going to clubs, and I don't know, were clubs still a thing? 9 p.m. Night Out would definitely be a good choice for a going out. Maybe not necessarily date night as it's pretty loud, but as far as being in like a busy, crowded area where you need to be a little bit loud to get noticed, I think 9 p.m. Night Out is going to fill that void for sure. I think this is probably more a younger man's fragrance. If you're closer to my age, this is probably not going to be something that you're going to reach for all the time. If you're 25 and under, still going out and trying to have a lot of fun on the weekends, yeah, this is pretty good. 3 questions I always ask myself. Is it good? Do I like it? Would I wear it? Absolutely. Yeah, this is really, really good, especially for the price that it runs, somewhere around like $40 to $45. Yeah, it's really good. I like it. I'm not madly in love with it, but I do like this scent. Like the Halas London, only in certain situations, but yeah, I could definitely see myself wearing this, and in fact, I will wear this. Rasasi Halas London, Afnan's 9 p.m. Night Out. At this point, they both get a thumbs up. Very mass appealing, seem like they'd be fairly easy to wear. A little bit on the sweet side, probably both a little bit loud, with this one being quite a bit louder than the London. Really don't have a whole lot of negative things to say about either one of these fragrances. They smell good, they seem to be priced appropriately. Neither one are necessarily my style, but I do enjoy both of them. Now, if you're interested in trying either one of these, you can certainly pick them up at scentsyndicate.com. You can use my discount code, get an extra 5% off if you feel so inclined. If you tried either one of these, please let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you follow me for more useless information. And until next time, save money, smell better.